Bonjour to all the bonjours out there, anin to all the aniners out there, and hello to all the helloers out there. Welcome back to Ojibwe Language Table with Wes Jourdain. Lesson number 131, Commands Review Part 7. And we're talking about let's not yet commands. All right. We're talking about let's not do this yet. All right. And we've been working on some pretty basic action verbs, action words. And we're going to run through the gambit again through with those 6 words. And we always start with our self introduction. All right, here we go. Ujuga kinawi was Jordan indigenous cause get the gobbinason indigo magazine and do de masquaga me wizaga gunning and do and jibaga a sneetsa cogninda. I always try to, I never tried that in one breath, but I shouldn't really do that. It's not a race. And we want to make sure that we make it clear who we are, um, what the spirits know us as, what clan we are, most importantly, and then where we're from. All right, these are three basic things: your name, your clan, where you come from, are what we want to express to somebody when we meet them, so that they get a little bit of who you are, and then they can, and vice versa, return the acknowledgement of who they are, who their clan is, and where they're from, and then that'll start the conversation of Ojibwe language. So that's real cool. And we always start out our language videos with that. So I forgot to change on the top where it says commands part, and this is part 7. All right. And it's let's not yet commands. So I forgot the 7 and I forgot the yet here. Don't mind that. But let's get right into it. We have our verb, our word, remember, is being engaged. Here he comes in. And we want to tell somebody we're in the let's form now. We're talking about everybody, even me, and we're telling everybody not to do something. And so we're gonna gaggle mashi our action verbs. All right, let's think of it that way. Gaggle mashi. We're gonna do that to our action words, and which this first one is being the gay, and then we have our ending, our end of the whole sentence. Si da is the pattern. All right, for let's not. So let's go with the first one. Gego mashi being the gay si da. Gego mashi being the gay si da. Let's not come in yet. All right. You gotta think of, I know the English is kind of hard with the Ojibwe, but we gotta think of instances where we would use this. And if we can't think of any, then we just take it as an example. And I always try to put these in examples of how we would ever use these, because those are things that are good to know. So let's try it again. Gego mushe being the gay si da. Let's not come in yet. All right. Maybe it's not, everything's not ready yet. We're holding back the crowd. And maybe we can use this at Sweat Lodge, Madhu the Swan. You can tell everybody, let's not come in yet. Let's not go in there. Let's not enter that yet. Enter the Madhu the Swan just yet. All right. Gego Mashi being the gay si da. Next one, Gego Mashi na madabi si da. Gego Mashi na madabi si da. Let's not sit down yet. Okay, maybe the one that was asked to say a prayer, the one that was asked to say some words before we eat. Maybe the drum group that was asked to sing an honor song. Um, we would use this in that instance. Gego Mashi na madabi si da. Let's not sit down yet. Okay, let's honor. Let's stay standing. All right. Gego machine na madabisida. Let's not sit down yet. Next one. Go right on into Gego Mashiwi Sinisida. Gego Mashiwi Sinisida. Let's not eat yet. All right. We're waiting for Auntie's fry bread, or we're waiting for Uncle's famous macaroni soup. All right, and something, whatever you want it to be. Gego mashiwi sinisi da. Let's not eat yet. All right. The mashi part is the yet part, denoting, um, it's kind of a denotion of time, talking about not yet, not quite yet. Okay, let's not do it yet. Gego mashi bazigwisi da. Gego mashi bazigwisi da. Let's not stand up yet. All right, maybe you're having a talking circle and someone's still talking, or there's still some sort of instructions going on, and people are standing up. Well, I suppose you can let people stand up. You can't force people to sit, but in an instance where we would use that, you'd have to think outside the box. Gego mashi bazigwisi da. Let's not stand up yet. All right. Let's move along to let's not clean up yet. Remember, our word is binichige, which means she or he cleans up. And we're gonna gego mashi this one. Gego mashi binichige sida. Gego mashi binichige sida. Let's not clean up yet. All right. Gego mashi yet. Not yet. Gego mashi binichige sida. Let's not clean up yet. All right. That's that example. And our last example, we have our action word odomino, which means she or he plays. And we're going to gego mashi this one. Let's not play yet. Gego mashi odomino si da. Gego mashi odomino si da. Let's not play yet. Gego mashi odomino si da. All right. So those are 6 action words that I came up with to I actually try to use these in my classroom. I tell kids to come in, I tell them to sit down. I don't tell them to eat. We don't eat in our classroom. But when we're done with our work, I tell them to stand up. I tell them to clean up, and then if there's any time left over, I let them know that they can play. And so these are some of the kind of more high frequency commands that you can be using, not only in your classroom but at home. These do take place at home. Um, Ceremony, at a powwow, at a special event, an honoring of some sort. You can use these anywhere that you feel comfortable saying these at, because they're everyday words, they're everyday commands. Imperatives is another word that we can call these. They're imperatives, and feel free to use them. Use them as much as you can. Use them with your children. Use them with your brother, sister. Use them with your mom and dad, depending on whoever's listening to this. Use these with people that you don't know so they can look at you and say, "What would you say?" So that you can educate somebody else. I always tell my students, if you learn one thing today in class, you go home and you teach that to somebody at home. And then, I see at least 250 kids a day, maybe. And 250 kids times going home and telling another 250 people, that's 500 people learning Ojibwe language, that's the forest fire. That's the fire we want. We want to get people involved, even just learning the basics. And this is a good place to start where we're at here on the language table. We're learning the basics. Okay, I didn't get too complex with any of my lessons yet. Um, I still have some learning to do, and I hope you guys all take that in consideration. That I'm just here just to show the basics, and that's what we're here for. So let's go through our words one last time. You say them with me. Here we go. Gego mashi bin de gay si da. All right. Gego mashi na madabi si da. Gego mashi wi sini si da. Gego mashi bazigui si da. Gego mashi bin ichige si da. And our last one, Gego mashi o domino si da. Aha, miigwich bizindawig, minawa, miigwich gi kana wa bandamig. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Gigawabamin and minawa. I will see yous again. Ahausa ayang guamaziyuk kakinawia, miigwich gi piajayag minawa.